My bad.
Hey, what is going on, guys? It is Dion. I'm here with I got a co-host today, man. And this goes by the name of Chris. He's the DK GOAT right now. How many days have you cashed now on DK? What, five, six?
6 straight days,
Six
but
straight, man.
yeah,
So
some
definitely, if there's
nonsense.
a guy, because I only do FanDuel videos, man. I haven't paid much attention to DK, but I think I'm about to get on there. So if you're really looking to get into another site, you're struggling on FanDuel or something like that, go look at my guy Chris, man. Say your Twitter or something so they can follow you there.
Oh,
And he sells
yeah, you
lineups.
can check. You can check me out on Twitter at C Gonzalez. Yeah, C Gonzalez underscore 16. CGONZALEZ underscore 16.
Yeah, this is him right here. So definitely give my boy a look, man. He sells lineup. He's pretty good. So definitely check him out. So with that being said, we can actually kind of jump into the slate and kind of break down some of the games. So the first for the main slate, the first game we got here is the New York Mets versus the Washington Nationals, and the two pitchers we got going against each other: Bartolo Colon, Gio Gonzalez. Any guys you like here from the pitching side?
Oh, Gio, right? Lefty against the Mets. It's
Yeah, you
pretty.
can't go wrong, Gio, and he's at a pretty decent price point too, 8.9K versus a team that's kind of struggling with lefties. Man, the only guy to really scare me from that part, from the right side of the plate, maybe David Wright, but he's been dealing with some back injuries, so he hasn't been as consistent. Of course, Cespedes, but
I think Dude is out the lineup too. I think he got injured today.
no, he's been injured. Though. He hasn't played the last 2 days, so
Oh, so wait,
so
I think that doesn't help though because he's awful against lefties.
yeah. Let me see who actually replaced him the last 2 days. Eric Campbell, and
Oh,
I'm
that's a
almost
free pick.
certain. I'm almost certain this guy's not going to be the one to light up Gio
No,
Gonzalez.
he's not. That's a bummer right there.
So man, Gio's definitely looking like a nice tournament play here. And then from the the Nats side of the bet, like the Nats bats, are you liking anybody against Cologne?
Oh yeah, D Murphy.
Yeah, so let me actually go bring up the Nationals batting
Oh,
stats
Ben
versus
Revere too. I
righties.
didn't even think about Ben
Oh
Revere.
yeah, leading off, he stole two bases versus a lefty today too. But I
Oh
think
yeah,
Bartolo's a pretty good base
the
hole
thing,
pitcher.
thing is, like Bartolo is gonna throw all that heat down the middle. I just think Revere's gonna make a lot of contact.
Yeah, that's definitely true. I don't think Bartolo's missing much bats this year either. We can definitely take a look at that. Let me bring up the splits real quick. I just want to see if he's missing any bats because he's Bartolo has had some fake games where you just like he goes 7 innings and gets 7 Ks. You're like, what the hell? Where did he
Yeah.
get this from? And then the Nats aren't the most consistent team by any stretch of the imagination, but Bartolo, he's containing lefties a little bit. A 214 average. He's more of a reverse splits pitcher this year, but I'm still not a believer in that. FIP and XFIP not great by any stretch of the imagination either. So if I'm rostering anybody from the Nets, you can give me Revere Bland leadoff at a pretty decent price point. I think he's 2,500. You got Daniel Murphy crushing it right now, and of course Bryce Harper. Nice little tournament plays there as well. Not a hitter's park, but let me go check out Rivera, man. 2,500 for a leadoff guy.
Oh yeah,
Still
he's
has
pretty
stolen
cheap.
base upside, so especially if you want to fit in the guys like Kershaw, Cueto, who we're gonna get to. Rivera definitely that salary relief there. So I think we kind of move on from that game. We
Yeah,
said we
I don't
like
like
Gio
any of the Mets.
Gonzalez and some Nats bats. As far as Mets go, I can't really trust anybody there. The price point is too high for me, and they're not in great matchup. So, the second game we got here is the Phillies versus the Tigers. Actually, the Tigers. Oh, they're actually the underdogs with Velasquez being favored. I think that this is an unconfirmed lineup, but I'm hearing that Miggy's injured, so he most likely won't play tomorrow. So if you're thinking about getting Q at pitcher, maybe Vincent Velasquez. The Tigers have been striking out a bit, but they also been a pretty hot offense. So I'm not quite sure. Even without Miggy, I still don't want to pick on him. Then you got Maben killing it right now. Justin
Oh
Upton
yeah,
is pretty much like
maybe.
the only bum there. Then everybody else has been doing pretty well. So I probably won't pick on it there, especially with Vincent Velasquez on the road. Pelfrey, the guy we definitely want to target against. He's had some pretty fake games the last two games he played, but when he goes like say into six, he'll have like 5 clean innings. As soon as it gets to like the 6th or the 7th,
Oh
he
yeah, he
starts
gets lit
dying.
up.
Yeah, so hopefully they don't have a short leash on him, and we can definitely get some exposure here. Ryan Howard at 2.3 can be a nice little tournament option. Cesar Hernandez 2.6, a guy with some stolen base upside. Double price has dropped down from 3,900 to
Oh, they
3.5.
they they jacked up his price. He's like 4K on
Yeah, I
Fanduel.
mean, but
I mean
he's been
DraftKings.
consistent at getting on base. Like we can look at Odubel.
I know he
Uh,
has that really high walk rate, doesn't he?
yeah, he does, man, and he had a pretty decent week before this one. Okay, some game logs looking pretty good. Hasn't hit a home run in a while. Not really a power guy, but definitely consistent with getting on base. Can steal a base from time to time. So definitely like him versus Pelfrey. But I don't know if we're gonna if that the salary we're gonna have if we take Cueto or Kershaw is gonna allow us to get guys like those. But
Uh,
definitely Caesar, and
oh
Ryan
yeah,
Howard
Caesar.
will allow you to.
I don't know. I don't know if about Ryan Howard because
Yeah, I don't trust. Of course, Ryan Howard's more of a tournament. I don't know why I just clicked on your thing. Ryan
oh
Howard's more of a tournament option. But man, 2.3 for a guy with some power, man, and Pelfrey's
yeah,
trash. I would definitely love to see if there's any BVP there as well.
I
Um,
like I like
I feel like they're both old as dirt,
if
so there has to be like some
if
PvP.
Rupp is anywhere in the lineup, I like him.
Oh yeah, rough, yeah. But I think
Oh,
they sent. You said
sorry,
rough or rough?
Rupp.
Oh, okay, rough. Because I'm like, I could have sworn they sent rough down. They optioned him down to AAA
Yeah,
for Tommy Joseph, and I don't know why my ESPN's loading super slow. But yeah, man, he should be in the lineup. I think he actually homered today, if I'm not mistaken, off of
yeah. He's been on a little nice.
KC.
He's been on
Yeah.
a nice little streak. On DraftKings at least.
Yeah, and check out his FanDuel price. Pretty cheap, 2.5K. He's batting 274 in the season. That's pretty good. I would love to see his splits though. Let's see if we got something here. Where's the Philly game? They played today. Yeah,
I just like that he's so cheap.
yeah, he is cheap, and he has a nice little game log going there. He's actually batting 257. Okay, not impressive, nothing impressive, but against a guy like Pelfrey's who's struggling actually this year. That might be worth it, man. Let's go take a look at Pelfrey real quick. Not gonna go into the super fan graphs, saver metrics and all that stuff, but Pelfrey giving up a 391 batting average to lefties, 272 to righties. He's
Oh
giving
wow,
up
he
4
locks
home
down the
runs.
righties.
Huh?
He locks down righties.
272 is not locking down, but I guess is
Well, compared to
yeah.
the lefty, good
Yeah,
lord.
compared to lefties, yeah, the lefties are just owning him right now. So definitely might want to get some Caesar or Double if you can fit them. And maybe
Yeah,
Ryan Howard in the tournament. Just
yeah,
give
I'm
it
starting to
up.
like Caesar.
Yeah. Yeah, Caesar's looking like he's in a good spot, but I think he's been struggling. So I don't know how much exposure I want to have to him. Let's see. Okay, so he's got a hit. He has a hit in 7 of his last 10 games, but the upside is limited as hell. But for cash games, when you're rostering Kershaw or Cueto, you might be good with 6 to 9 points right there. So anything better than 0. So I think we can move on to the next game from there. Actually, are there any Tiger bets you want to pick on against Velasquez?
Just Maven. I don't think I'll grab anyone else.
Yeah, Maben has been fake, but let's go look at Velasquez real quick. He's been pitching pretty well, man. That Phillies pitching staff is actually carrying that team. I think
Yeah,
they're
I
second.
can't believe I can't believe the record. That shit's crazy.
Yeah, I think they're only second behind the Mets or Nats. I know there's. Hold on, let's take a look at it. I also want to see the BVP if there's any BVP with Ryan Howard. So Ryan Howard is 16 for 45 with 3 home runs, 8 walks, and 4 strikeouts against Mike Pelfrey. So that's some pretty good BVP there, man. But they're both out of their prime, and Ryan Howard especially out of his prime. So I don't know how much consideration I'll take that BVP in, but could be a good spot. Who knows? But I just lost my train of thought. Where was I? Oh yeah, you said Karen Maben. His price is
Yeah,
up
Maven.
there on Fanduel, man. He came in
He's
at
still
minimum
super
price,
cheap.
but he's killing it right now. He's on fire. He's batting 600. Got 4 stolen bases. He only 1, 2, 3, 4, 7 games. I'm not even gonna count. This probably was like a pinch running. Probably was a pinch runner this game. So we got 7 games on him, and he's pretty much killing it right now. Has what, 4 multi-hit games and then 7 games. Has a stolen base in 4 of them. So, man, he definitely has the upside. And with Miggy out, if he is out, he might get moved up in the batting order. Might make him a good option. So, definitely can't go wrong with Maven, who's killing it.
He's super cheap on DraftKings. That's why I like him.
Yeah. What's his price on DraftKings?
I think it's like 2.8, 2.7.
We can actually look too. He is
3K.
on DraftKings. Where the hell is he at? He's 2.9 on DraftKings.
Yeah, he's super cheap.
Yeah, that's pretty cheap on there.
I might have to play him.
And especially if he gets moved up in the batting order, he's almost a lock at that price. So I think we kind of move on there. The next game we have the Tampa Bay Rays at Miami Marlins. Marlins 120 favorites. Wei Yin Chen 9K. Hold on. Oh, that's DK price. And I'm about to say there's no way he's 9K on FanDuel. So what do you think about this matchup, man?
Lefty killers and they're cheap.
You can't go wrong with a Rays stack, pretty much, man. These guys, it's a big ballpark, but man, they're just killing lefties. It doesn't matter who it is; they can be elite. The only lefty I wouldn't play any Rays against is Kershaw at this point, right? Because they're just abusing any lefty. So can't go wrong with Geyer 3.4. Steve Pearce. This guy,
and Pierce, those are the guys only.
No, Pierce is on another level against lefties, though. Like, let's go take a look at his numbers real quick.
Isn't he bad?
I think his WOBA is 573 with a 393 BABIP, 459 ISO. Look at this OPS. This is ridiculous. He's not even K'ing that much, 10% pretty much. So, man, we got somebody that's not really going to miss bats with Wei and Chen. I think Pierce is almost like a lock today, man.
Yes, and he's super cheap, so I have to play him.
Yeah, what's his price on DK?
3K.
3K. Oh my gosh, that's too good, man. And then we also got some other lefties. Forsythe's out. Doesn't matter. We got a guy who career-wise kills lefties, Evan Longoria. He's actually heating up too.
Longo is actually the only expensive Ray. He's 4 point something. I can't play him, but
Longo. He's 4K on FanDuel. He has a home run to his last 10, but he's been pretty consistent lately. Has a hit in his last 10 games, so and 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 multi-hit games in 5 of his last 10. So this guy's definitely heating up, and then you give him a lefty, and we know career-wise he kills them. So definitely in play. I'm loving all the Rays righties, man. Wei and Chen, I don't want to say all the righties, but give me some Pierce, give me some Longo, Geyer, maybe Souza because he has the power there. If you want to get, I wonder what Casale's price is. He's not a guy that has a high batting average or anything, but he just randomly hits dongs out of nowhere. And this could be a sneaky spot for him too.
He's always someone nice you just drop in your catcher spot, you know.
Yeah, I just hate his batting order, so I never play him. But yeah, definitely can't go wrong with the lefties there.
And the Rays, they called up Matuk.
I know you're talking about. Yeah, he was there last year. He was killing it.
I don't know.
Damn, I don't think he's on. Yeah, I know you're talking about.
He's on DK though. So if he's somehow on the order tomorrow, I think I'm gonna play him. He's the GOAT against lefties.
Yeah, he definitely was killing it last year. Let's actually, let's go to.
And Mater, I don't mind him either.
Mater, forgot about him. Okay, so pretty much we're looking at last year's stats versus lefties. Mickey or Mikey, however you say his name, is 77 plate appearances. Had a look at the WOBA, 434, WRC plus is through the roof, 368 ISO, OPS over 1,000, which is ridiculous. So man, if he gets a decent spot in that order on DK, he's definitely probably worth. How much is he on DK?
He's 2K.
2K, yeah, you got to play him on DK at that price.
We'll see if he's in the lineup, though.
Yeah, it's not a guaranteed. What they have him listed as outfielder, right?
Yeah. Oh, he's
so he might actually bet. He might take Desmond Jennings' spot, man. I think it's a possibility he takes Desmond Jennings' spot, and he probably bats like 8th or something.
Nah, take that bum, Logan Morrison. Take him out. That's a lefty.
Yeah, but they're gonna turn him to 1B, first base.
Sure, why not?
Hey, anything to kill lefties. But yeah, man, definitely love the Rays. Any Marlins you like versus Matt Moore?
Oh yeah, they kill lefties too, huh?
Yep.
Hold
on, is this FanDuel price? Yo, this is FanDuel pricing, and Martin Prado is 2.8K.
Yeah,
What?
he's the first one that comes off the bat. I also like Yelich. I don't care if it's lefty. I
Yeah.
think he hits lefty well, if I'm
Yelich
not
is
mistaken.
yeah, Yelich has actually been injured though. I think he's had back spasms, so there's a chance he doesn't play. He's been out the
Oh,
last 2 days.
that'll be D
Yep.
God.
Okay. Let's see. He's feeling soreness, so damn. But of course, Ozuna for tournaments, I don't like his price
Oh
point.
yeah, I forgot Ozuna. He's always
Ozuna's
hitting bombs.
crushing it right now too. Ozuna's definitely crushing it. If you're feeling lucky, you know the guy that's been striking out almost every at bat, Giancarlo Stanton. If you
Oh, he
want to
hits a
give,
lefty too. Oh shit, I didn't even think
yeah,
about it.
but man, Stanton last like what? I think it's like his last 15 or 16 at bats. Like 14 of them have ended in strikeouts, something like that, something crazy like that. He's like, look at
He's
this. I don't.
3,400.
Yo, he's
Oh,
3,400 on FanDuel. That's how bad he is. But I can almost guarantee this guy's gonna be like 25% owned in tournaments. This is the lowest we're gonna see Stanton probably for a minute, man. And if he hits a home run, then FanDuel's gonna overprice him, put him back to like 4K or something.
oh, that's. I think he's gonna be 50% owned on FanDuel. He's so
Yo,
good.
he might be, man, but that inconsistency we're getting from him, he's either a strikeout or a walk or a home run. Like it's either three, like either of those three. But he's been so inconsistent. So I don't know how much I really want to trust him in cash, especially where you got Geyer, freaking Pierce around the same price. That's crushing lefties. But Stan definitely worth a look in tournaments. Might have some exposure to him. JT Real Muto also a nice little
Oh, I didn't even
Chiefs
think
catcher.
about him. Yeah, Real Muto. Well, I think
Yeah,
I have him lead
2.7.
off.
Yeah, if they have him lead off, that will definitely be clutch. Let's see his DraftKings price. He's 3.5 on DraftKings.
Oh
Damn.
hell no, I can't play him at that though.
Yeah, not at that price. So I think we pretty much done with this game. We can kind of move on from there. Oh, and actually, this is an NL game, so we're not even gonna get. So, who actually gets the bench? Who actually takes the seat? Who's been
Take Logan
DH?
Morrison out the lineup.
Yeah, he's probably gonna be out the lineup, and put Mikey Matu, however you say his name, at 1B.
Matu.
Yeah, and he's gonna kill him. So I think we can move on to the next game now. We got Tropiano versus Derek Holland. Rangers 114 favorites. I think this is a pretty good over-under, man, if I do say so myself, man. Angels projected for 4.6 runs. Rangers projected for 4.9. And
5 runs, goddamn.
yeah, pretty much. So if you're looking at any bets, which side do you like more? Tropiano's actually been pretty good. He's generated
Yeah,
decent.
I don't like to mess with him.
Yeah, I mean, I'm a guy that's a tournament guy, and I think I've picked on Tropiano like his last 3 starts. It hasn't like worked for me that much, but I usually get one guy that hits a homer off him or does something good.
Did you
But
pick on him with Milwaukee?
did I?
No, because that's when
Nah,
Milwaukee
I don't think I would ever. I don't think I would
like
pick on
7
him.
bombs.
No, I didn't actually pick on him then.
Shit was ridiculous.
But look, he has some pretty decent numbers. 12.3 swing and strike. Okay, missing a lot of bats in the zone. Pretty good, but he's just. But I don't know how much I want to look into those numbers when I see that Pineda has similar numbers. But Pineda has no put out pitch, so all those numbers look good. But if you're not actually getting people out, then it doesn't matter how good those swing and strikes and stuff are. But man, Tropiano 380 woe, but a lefties 295 batting average, and we got the Rangers loaded up with lefties.
Yep.
He's actually came him at a pretty decent mark though. But a 394 bad bit before the FIP and XFIP looking pretty bad. Okay. Let's see the hard contact. And he's a fly ball pitcher. Look at this ground ball to fly ball rate. 28.8% ground ball rate. Then you got a guy traveling to Arlington to play the Rangers who has a bunch of pop in their bats. Got the lefties like Odor, Mazzara. Field has been pretty trash for the most part. Is Shin-Soo Choo gonna be back?
What about Moreland?
Oh yeah, Carlos Moreland. I almost forgot about him. Mitch Moreland. They got some bats there, man. Okay,
Yeah, I think I'm playing him.
I definitely want to see if Shin-Soo Choo is gonna be on. If he's gonna actually play. They say I'm reading this. Actually, they say he's most likely to avoid a DL stint. So he has a chance, and he's definitely gonna bat leadoff if he plays. So he might be worth might be worth a look. But I probably don't want to roster him in cash, seeing how he doesn't have that many at bats under his belt. He's 3,300 with some other good matchups there. So if I'm looking, mostly I'm liking Runit Odor. Get maybe some Mazzara in the tournament.
How is he not suspended yet?
Because baseball with the appeal, man, they're not just suspending you right off the back. The appeal is really gonna last for like 2 years before they suspend him. He's not gonna get suspended to the 2018 season. Let's actually. Oh, my guy's in here. Okay, my guy Cameo's in the chat. Okay, it's lit. 4 viewers. We're not that lit, but still. All right, so we can get back to the slate now. Any Angels bets you like versus Holland? Or are you feeling Holland today?
Okay, the only reason I like Holland is because they have him at 4.7K on DraftKings. Like that's like
7K,
super cheap. And he's already played the Angels 2 times already this season. And
I feel like he was a lot better last year. Yeah.
This season.
Huh?
I said this season he's already had two matchups against him, and he had 11 in one, and then 17 in the other. So
those are pretty good DK.
Well, for the price at 4.7K, if he gets me 11, and you let me stack bats with Cueto, I'm down.
Yeah, I'm looking at his game versus the Angels first time around. 5 innings, 5 Ks. Okay, that was when his first start to this. That was actually his first start of the season. Then saw him again, 6 innings, 1 K. Only gave up 4 hits. But I don't know, man. Them Angels are heating up. The BABIP was 190, so that means he was. Oh, goddamn. He was either ground ball. He wasn't even ground balling to death. The ground ball rate in that game was 28.6. So he might have had some
liners.
He must have had a bunch of liners and fly balls that just went against them. Went against the Angels. So I don't know if he'll be so lucky this time around. But at that price point, maybe he's worth a look, man. I can't knock it because you've been playing a bunch of punch pitchers and it's still been working out for you. So. I can't even
on DK it's easier to recuperate with the shitty pitcher because the points aren't as inflated on FanDuel.
Yeah.
So it's just easier to recuperate when you have a bad pitcher.
Yeah, we're also going to take a look at what the Angels are looking like versus lefties. Of course, there's not that many at bats. They haven't faced that many lefties, so we'll go to 30 at bats. See what it's looking like. 413. Woba, Cole Calhoun has a 369 Woba and 50 plate appearances. Okay, of course, Trout numbers is gonna go up eventually. They did just face Kershaw though, so I can't really kill him too much. They faced Kershaw, so that probably lowered the numbers a little bit. Then I think CJ Cron was actually pretty decent versus left-handed pitching last year.
Yeah, he was.
And Gianvitello. These guys are actually heating up, man. I don't know if I want to do it. But, they actually been heating up. I got a bunch of power there. I don't know why Trout's ISO so low, but I know that's definitely going to pick up. Escobar look like he's crushing it. And they're not striking out much. Look at these guys, strikeout percent. The highest is Cole Calhoun, and of course, is that high. He's a lefty. So, but he still has a 369 Woba and 50 plate appearances. Not that much of a sample size. But, hey. I'm not trusting Derek Holland today, but it could actually work out for you if it allows you to get the certain bat you want. Especially, he's definitely a DK play. No way you can play him on FanDuel.
Yeah, he's just he's a DK. Like today, I played that Kelly dude.
Yeah,
I still end up cashing, but
let's see.
I always like to see. The way I think of it is just, I just think of that cheap pitcher as a padding to Cueto or Kershaw. Just I don't think of him as another pitcher. I just think of it as just a padding to him because they're going to get me 40 points.
Yo, look how badly Derek Holland died versus the Blue Jays. He had negative 25 FanDuel points.
He died bad. They left him in.
Yeah.
Why would you leave him in when he's dying like that?
He only lasted 2 2/3 of an inning. Pretty rough stretch, man.
That was the best.
Hey man, especially for FanDuel, his upside is limited. It seems like he's not going past 6 innings, and you'll really desperate, you'll need that win if you want him to have any chance to hit value today, especially with the Angels not striking out much. So I think we can kind of move on from that game. We definitely like some hitters there. You can give me some Mike Trout in a tournament, but I probably won't have no exposure there because gotta have Cueto or Kershaw today, so that eliminates him. But other than that, maybe no. Givatel is 3.7. I can't do it. Oh, no, that's DraftKings pricing. Let me go back. CJ Cron 2.7, Givatel 3.1. Okay, these some pretty cheap prices for the most part. And then this Pettit guy who's been bad ninth, been doing
Oh,
pretty
that
alright. Yeah,
guy. Gregorio.
2.5. So I think yeah. So we'll definitely move on from that game. Some Rangers lefties, and that's about it. Next we have the Kansas City Royals at the Minnesota Twins. Twins actually the 120 underdogs. I don't know why I said it backwards like that, but Ian Kennedy projected to give up about 4 runs. Twins and the Royals expected to put up about 4.5. So what do you think of here, man?
I actually like Twins. I like Ian Kennedy.
Definitely a pitcher's park. Definitely a pitcher's park, which is good for Ian Kennedy fly balls, because he's definitely a fly ball pitcher.
Yeah, I like his strikeout upside here. He already played them once, and I think he cooked them up pretty well.
Take a look at it real quick. I don't know why I'm not just looking at it from the Fanduel game log, but let's see if he played the Twins. Yeah, he went 6 2/3 with 7 Ks in the first meeting of the season. Had a 41.2 ground ball rate, but I don't even know how much the fly ball rate matters in this kind of a park, man. This park is extremely big, especially this park. You're not hitting a home run if you're a lefty, especially if you're a pull hitter. Man, that wall in right field is like humongous. That's pretty much like it's almost like the right field in AT&T Park. So.
Okay. I see what you're talking about.
Yeah, is that tall, man? So maybe unless you got the power to get some doubles over there, but the Twins don't have much lefties they throw out there. Let's see Ian Kennedy splits. See who he's struggling against, if he's struggling at all. So he's done pretty good. I think he has a few walks that we want to turn down because he's given up a 228 batting average to righties, 307 WOBA. All right, so the worst is righties. But the xFIP is looking pretty good. The FIP is high because he's giving up some home runs. But this is such a good ballpark for him to pitch in, and he has the K upside that I don't think that really matters that much. But look at his ground ball to fly ball rate, pretty bad there. He's giving up 39.1 hard contact. So, man, if Yanko Park or Sano just get the barrel on the ball, it doesn't even matter what the kind of power they have. But man, the park is the only reason why I even consider playing Ian Kennedy, just because of the park. So definitely has some K upside, man. So maybe if he can go 6 and 7 with 6 to 7 Ks, maybe only give up 2 earned runs, that might be worth it. Let's go take a look at his price, 8.4. Yeah, I can definitely see him getting a win here. Yeah. Let's see how bad Nolasco is actually though, before we just because the Royals' offense hasn't been that good either. So
yeah,
okay. Got some pretty decent numbers there. It's a chance that play might not work out on FanDuel because 332 WOBA but the lefties, that's pretty decent. FIP and xFIP just around average. All right, let's see if he's giving up much hard contact. A little bit of hard contact to lefties. But man, I don't know if I trust Ian Kennedy, man. Let's see Nolasco's game log. So I feel like he's been pitching pretty good too. He did die versus Detroit a little bit, but he still ended up racking up 6 Ks. Detroit's actually been on fire, so I'm not even gonna hold that to him. Struggle versus Cleveland, struggle versus the White Sox. So maybe there might be some merit to. Maybe we can trust the KC for a win there. But all those three games have all been on the road. But he's even struggled with Detroit twice. So yeah, maybe the Royals can get the win here. So. I'm not really liking too many Royals bets, especially for this ballpark. They're really a nickel and dime team. And freaking Eric Hosmer 4K, Kane 3.6. Moose, at 3K is a pretty decent price point, but let's see what he's done since he's returned from the thumb injury. 3K is pretty cheap for him. Okay, so he's played in the last 4 games. He's went 1 for 1 with 2 RBIs, 0 for 3, 0 for 4, 0 for 3. So probably not going to trust him right now, especially being I'm not too high on the Royals bet. So we can kind of move on from there. Ian Kennedy is possibly a play. Joe Mauer, the ever so consistent on base guy. Let's take a look at him real quick. So he's kind of struggled, man. He's been slipping because I remember at one point he was on base every day, and right now he's struggling a little bit. So maybe we can pick on the Twins with Ian Kennedy. So with that being said, we can move on now. Check out the Chicago Cubs at the St. Louis Cardinals. We got John Lackey versus Adam Wainwright. Is Adam Wainwright gonna repeat?
No, hell no.
Repeat what he did last game?
Did you see all the contact he gave up in that game? Good Lord.
Oh nah, I definitely didn't watch that game. Let's take a look at his numbers though. Actually, see what he did. Okay,
he got so lucky.
6 2/3. Gave up 6 hits, a walk, 5 Ks, 47 Fanduel points. That's pretty good at his price. Actually, we can do this too. If he
it seemed like he always had runners on when in each little inning. Like you get anxiety with that dude.
Yeah, you definitely don't want to watch him pitch. But let's see what it's like. His left on base percentage was 100. Okay. The ground ball rate wasn't that good, so BABIP was on his side. K per 9, damn. His K per 9 is at 6.75, and he had 5 and 6 2/3. But okay, the FIP and XFIP was looking good, but man, I don't know, man. His season long numbers tell you to pick on him, but I think a lot of people don't want to pick on him just for the name value.
I don't want to pick on him, and I don't want to play him. I just want to see what he keeps doing. Like if he can turn it around and then go back to the dude he was last year, because last year I was playing him a lot for the little time that he was valuable, and now he's just kind of like whatever.
Yeah, because if Torres Achilles too, it's kind of tough to come back from. Versus righties, he's struggling a bit. That's 382 over 305 batting average. Let's take a look at the hard contact. See all these things. All right, 33.0, giving up a hard. Look at the line drive percent to lefties. God damn, that's not good at all, man. You don't want anything. You really want the line drive percent under the 20 in the 20s. Well, under 20. Then this guy's just giving up a lot of straight shots. So all it takes is for one barrel to bat to get on the ball, man. And it's a bunch of gappers there. But got the Cubs, got their without Jason Hayward still. I think he's out 3 to 5 days.
Oh yeah.
Let's see. 3.3K. I would have loved to have him here as a nice little tournament option. The second game in a row. Yeah, so he's definitely not gonna play tomorrow. But you got Fowler. That price point just too much for me. Of course, you got Rizzo, Zobrist, so they're just all overpriced. So I probably won't have much exposure to him, especially with him coming off a good game, and then these guys being overpriced. No way I really want to pick on him. But even Vegas doesn't even like him to put up that many runs. 3.8. You would think they'd be projected for more with the way their team has been playing. But
yeah.
This game is looking pretty much like a fade to me. I don't want to pick on Lackey even with the revenge game. I think Lackey played these guys already, and he kind of shut them down completely. Let me take a look at that.
Brought some fakeness.
Yeah, he played them. He went 7 and 11.
Whoa, goddamn.
God bless him. So he played them early in the season. That was definitely a revenge game, but I'm not gonna fall into the revenge game trap again. I feel like they might just piece him up a little bit. Cardinals' offense has been pretty good lately, so I don't want to pick on them, but I definitely don't want to pitch against them. So I don't want to play anybody from the team. So I think we kind of moving from there. Just not a very good fantasy point kind of game, if you're going based off the Vegas odds. So I'll fade that game pretty much. Then we got the Chicago White Sox versus the Indians. I'm not sure this game is on a slate. Let me take a look.
Yeah, I was about to say it actually
is. Yeah, it actually is, but it's not on DraftKings because I was looking on DraftKings before we started this video when I was watching your live stream. And yeah, that's not on DraftKings, but it is on this slate. So we can take a look at some numbers here. Cody Anderson. Let's see how bad he's been pitching.
Oh,
I think he's gotten shelled quite a few times. Let's look at the Vegas.
That's not fair.
White Sox projected to put up about 4.7, Indians 4.3. So yeah, we're definitely gonna take a look at some of these numbers.
Oh, it's a 9 OU. God damn.
436 Woba to lefties, 424 to righties. Sheesh. The FIP and the XFIP horrible, especially against lefties.
And I don't have to stack against him. This ain't fair.
So we can definitely lock in some Adam Eaton. Let's see if his prices come down though. He's still 3.9. With all these good outfielders that's cheaper than him today, it's not worth it. But let me see Navarro. Maybe if you want to go with a nice Navarro's 2,900. What the hell? Let me see his game log. He's had some pretty decent games, but he's not 2,900 kind of guy, especially being eighth. That would have been a nice little tournament option if he would have been like 22, 23. Let's see if the White Sox even throw out that many lefties. Avila, they could throw him out. Melky has some pop in his bat. He's only 3.1K, so that could be worth it. And that's about it there. So we'll take a look at Eric Johnson numbers, see if we want to pick on him with anybody. I think he struggles with lefties too. Like if you look over his career, over the last 2 years actually. So you could probably get some Carlos Santana again, some Kipnis, some Lindor with the stolen base upside. So not much of a sample size from this year, but we'll look at last year, see the numbers. 368 Woba to lefties, 258 batting average. FIP and XFIP are extremely high to lefties. He didn't K them. Look at this home run per 9 to lefties last year. He gave up 35.7 hard contact, and I think he's only getting old. Oh no, he's only 26 years old, so he can definitely get better. But I think he's gotten shelled in his first game back too. Let's see who the opponent was before we can, because it could be an elite team. Maybe he's bouncing back, but it was Boston, so there was no way he's gonna have a good game. So I don't know how much stock I want to put into like really playing a bunch of people against him. But if you go based off last year's numbers, you definitely want to pick on him with some lefties. And I think the Indians have enough lefties there. That can get to him, Lindor, Santana, maybe you want to get a Q with a Chisenhall. And maybe they start Naquin at 2,200. And if he gets anywhere in the top 7 in the batting order, he could be a sneaky play. But he hasn't been playing much, so we'll see how that goes. So I think we can kind of move on to the next game. Pretty much get lefties versus Eric Johnson, get lefties versus Cody Anderson. You can even play righties because his
he's trash.
Cody Anderson's been trash versus both handedness.
I would just go 1 through 5, stack them all.
Okay, let me take a look at the chat real quick. 100% Ray Stack and Kershaw is lit. I like Angels though too, killing it. Ain't no punt pitchers on this slate. Yeah, pretty much. That's the way I'm looking at it. Seattle might be sneaky too though. I like Kennedy, but Young Cole Park, SNO scared me a little. Yeah, that's the same way I'm feeling. So I'm definitely not going to have no exposure to Kennedy. And I have him on season long, and I can't believe I'm about to bench. Nah, I'm not benching him versus the Twins. But move on to the next game, Rich Hill and the Oakland Athletics
for pitching.
Versus, huh?
I like this game for pitching.
Taiwan Walker and Seattle Mariners, man. You say you like this for pitching. You like both pitchers?
Yeah, or you just like Kershaw? No, I like both. If Kershaw and Cueto weren't on the slate, I would legit run Hill and Taiwan Walker against each other.
Yeah, I actually like Taiwan a little bit, man. Nobody in this lineup scares me.
They have such a trash lineup without Reddick.
Especially losing Reddick. Valencia, he can hit righties, but he's not nobody that scares me. Crush Davis, he's questionable, but let's take a look at him real quick.
And if Crush is out, oh Lord, like that lineup is trash.
If Crush is out, that takes away all their power.
Yeah.
About to bring down Smolinski or whatever his name is. That was the lefty killer last year, low key. But look at Crush Davis' game log. This dude put up pitcher numbers. He had a 66.6 game. That is ridiculous. But pretty much for the most part, Crush Davis is usually home run or bust. Like all his good games come with home runs. And he strikes out a bit. So even if he does play, man, Taiwan Walker misses enough bats where I think he can take it. But let me see the injury. Form is not in the lineup. It's not good. Man, if he's definitely out the lineup tomorrow, man, you can give me some Taiwan Walker possibly on DK.
I like him as an SP too a lot.
Let me see Taiwan Walker's numbers real quick.
Yeah, but Rich Hill, for whatever reason, man, he kills it on the road. Like he is.
Yeah, that curveball is filthy. Let's take a look at Taiwan Walker numbers real quick. Was having his struggles versus righties. A 307 batting average to righties. The good thing is he's not walking them because that WOBA is not too much higher than the average. But he definitely needs a pitch. But his FIP and XFIP to righties is pretty darn good. So maybe these numbers are bound to regress like that 307 average.
I could see it definitely happening, especially with a team like the A's that just ground out. Like they just ground out forever.
And they're actually in a big ballpark too, so they're in Safeco, so definitely a good ballpark for a pitcher. And he's not really giving up much home runs to righties, so the hard contact is actually even low too, and he's a ground ball pitcher, so he's probably just been getting BABIP to death. It's bound to end eventually, so especially looking at this hard contact is letting me know he's definitely not giving up any home runs to this team. So I like it a little bit. To lefties, he's giving up a little bit of hard contact, but I'm not too worried about it with that ballpark. And do they have any ISO with it? Like, I don't think the A's have any power bats. Maybe Vogt last year had a little bit of pop in his bat, but this year hasn't been so much.
Vogt is so washed. Like, I don't care about him.
Maybe Taiwan Walker, especially on DK, he could be a SP2, man, where the win isn't that much needed. Because especially on Fanduel, it's gonna be tough to get a win with Rich Hill the way he's been playing. So that's pretty much
watch Billy Burns lead off the game with a home run.
Yeah, Billy Burns. Yeah, the only home run he'll get is inside the park. Very possible. But we can pretty much skip on to the next game. Play Kershaw. That's it.
Hold on,
so next game. All right, nah.
No. Rich Hill. I like him.
Okay. Yeah, Rich Hill, 9.6. I can't do that on Fanduel, man. Or is this DraftKings? Oh, no, this is Fanduel pricing.
I'm kind of talking both ways. He has. Yeah. Like all of their bats. I mean, they're all pretty. I mean, all the good ones are lefties, besides Cruz, obviously. But I know Seager hits him pretty well, but at the top of
Seager has power versus lefties, but he doesn't hit them for a good average.
Okay. Well, still. And then you can have Leonis, Martin, and Aoki on top. Like, I don't know. I could see him having a really good game. And then if you look at his game log, just look at all his road games. He just goes off. Yeah.
And Ketel Marte's injured. Let's see if he's expected to come back. He's one of their better lefties. Oh, he's on the DL, so we don't have to worry about him.
So it looks like you only got to worry about Cruz. I mean, I'm
not really worried about Dae-Ho Lee. He strikes out a little bit. He's probably not. He does have a bunch of power. Look at this ISO, extremely high, but he's not really hitting for a high average. The BABIP 192 definitely lets you know he's not hitting for average. And Goody, who just smoked a homer off. Who was it?
Oh yeah,
John Lamb. Yo, I think it was 473 feet. I think that's the highest home run or second highest. Second furthest distance this year, so he just smoked one the other day. So we definitely know
you got to worry about Cruz and Goody. It looks like.
Yeah, Cruz and Goody. Iannetta doesn't scare me that much. He's been doing pretty good, but Rich Hill, man, he's a pretty darn good pitcher, so I'm not worried too much. So he's definitely worth a tournament look on FanDuel too. It's just hard. It's just tough to play either Taiwan or Rich Hill on FanDuel because that one is so necessary. So I think you're done with plays from this game?
Yeah, that's all.
But next we got the lock 'em in your cash games and don't look back. Kershaw versus the Reds, man. They're projected to put up 2.1 runs, and that's being generous. That sounds like if somebody had an error on the team and then the next person hit them in, like that's something fluky. That's pretty much your 2.1.
I don't think Kershaw is as locked as you think he is.
Man, I'll play Kershaw in cores, man. That's how good he is. At 13.2. That's how good Kershaw is, man. I'm not really scared of anybody from the Reds. Of course, Phillips hits lefties good. Billy Hamilton's picking up a little bit, but he's gonna K like a million times. Votto's gonna K. Yep. Suarez is actually their best lefty hitter according to the WOBA matchups when you look at that.
Bruce is gonna strike out so fucking bad.
And especially with this being an NL game, he's gonna get 2 free Ks off the pitcher, like 2 to 3 free Ks off the pitcher if Finnegan even lasts that long. And that's always possible because the Dodgers offense never good. And that's a lefty. So, yeah, man, I definitely like Kershaw a lot today. There's no merit to really fade him unless you just need that extra salary for a bat, man. You're not comfortable with the lineup. You can just go down to Cueto, get a bat. But Kershaw's most likely going to be the highest scoring pitcher of the day. He's had what does he have? He's had 10 plus Ks in 6 straight games. There's no way he's not. He's going to continue that today, man. So I like him a lot, and he's a 350 favorite. 350 favorite, bro. I'm trying to go look to see the second highest. Of course, it's Cueto, but let me just see anything close to that for pitchers that we it's nothing that even. All right, of course, we like Gio against Bartolo. He's a 155, and we know the Nats is definitely gonna win. So this is like saying, yo, you can bet your life savings on Kershaw winning. That's what 350 means.
I think. Well, we'll get into the next game to tell you what I think.
Oh no, we definitely gotta talk about some bets though, because I like Trace Thompson here. Anybody else? Kike? How you feel about Kike?
Oh yeah. Kike is only 3K on DraftKings. He's in my lineup right now.
Trace 3.1. He's batting 5th now. He's moved above Jock in the batting order too.
And Tracy's also 3.3 on DraftKings. So him and Kike are locked in right now. Actually, low key, I want to run a Dodger stack just because it's so cheap. But knowing them, they're gonna score like 2 runs.
Yeah, hold on. I just found why Kershaw might still be 80% in cash. Kike is 2.1 on Fanduel. So it makes it so much easier to make Kershaw. You probably got him. We're gonna probably find some other punts too, but for right now, man, you just lock Kike in. Kike is gonna probably be 50% on the cash. Going up against Brandon Finnegan. Finnegan actually has some nice stuff, but he just has no, like, his command has just been off lately, and that's just leading into him falling behind hitters. And then once you're in a freaking fastball count, you already know he's been dying. So let's look at some of the splits. 323 over the righties, 351 to lefties. He's actually struggling more against lefties than righties, even though it's a smaller sample size. But he's giving up 9 home runs to righties, and that's what we like to see when we're playing guys like Kike and Trace.
Just get to that bullpen.
Yeah, the FIP and and of course the Reds bullpen is horrible.
Just get to that bullpen as fast as you can.
Yeah, and the FIP and XFIP, the righties and lefties is horrible. So let's take a look. 36.8 hard contact, nice little line drive rate, 23.1 home run to fly ball percent.
23?
So that's pretty much 1 out of every 4 righties he's facing, he's giving up a home run to.
Okay, I'm for sure stacking 1 through 5 for.
At least for the fly ball rate. For 1 out of every 4 fly balls against righties is a home run.
That one home run will make up for the whole stack. So I'm about to run 5 Dodgers.
Yeah. So definitely want to have some exposure against him. Trace, Kike. Yeah, that's ridiculous. So he's giving up 9 home runs, man. He's definitely struggling. Let's see if it's even worse on the road. I want to see his FIP and XFIP on the road. Away versus righties, okay, it's pretty darn bad too. So I think we can kind of move on there. And we got the freaking San Diego Padres versus the Giants. Cueto versus the fake guy Drew Pomeranz, man. This guy actually cost me some money before. I forgot what pitch I ran, and he was pitching, and he pitched a gem. He only gave up 1 run. I'm like, yo, what the hell? I can't remember what game it was, but this guy's been pitching pretty good.
Was it against Syndergaard? Was it Syndergaard?
Was it Syndergaard? It might. Let me see his game log, man.
Because I remember he went the fuck off in that game.
Yo, I think it actually was, yo. It was Syndergaard. Where he didn't, and then San Diego Padres bullpen just locked the Mets up after that. Yeah. But yeah, this guy has some fake games, but he definitely has a lot of K stuff. His curveball is filthy too. I think I was watching. I can't remember what game I was watching. They think they shown that he's stolen the 2nd or 3rd most curveballs behind Rich Hill, and then who else throws a curveball that got that many times? Actually been 2nd behind Rich Hill. So if a guy's throwing his curveball that much, the command must be amazing, and he's pretty filthy. It's pretty filthy. So Pomeranz. Do you want to play any guys against him?
No, I'm off that game.
Yeah, that's the thing though. It's like you want to play, you definitely want to play Cueto, but you don't want to pick on Pomeranz. So
Well, I mean, okay, well, on Fanduel, I guess I could see it, but like,
yeah,
I think I'm not saying he's a lock for 9 innings, but it looks like he's gonna go 9 innings and get you the CG bonus.
yeah, that complete, yeah, he's done it twice against them already. So
Yep.
I mean, no, but damn, how do we feel about him facing the same team 3 times within like the last month? It feels like
I don't know, man. That
eventually they're gonna get to him. I don't know.
I always give them the benefit of the doubt on the second time around, but
Yeah,
they didn't even do it then. So he must know them pretty well.
yeah.
I like him a lot.
So pretty much his last start was the Padres. Wow.
Yeah.
So he's the first time around he went complete game 11K. He's got 72 FDP. Second time around he went complete game 8K. He's got 60. So he's definitely gotten a win. Those wins were probably fairly easy because they're probably facing a bad pitcher. But how do we feel about any Giants against lefties? Let's go look at some of the Wobas and see stuff like that real quick. Of course, Posey crushes lefties. Belt has a 407 Woba. Oh yeah, Kelby Thomas. I want to see what his price is. I'm probably not gonna play him in any cash, but it's interesting to see his price. 2.7. That's too much against a Pomeranz. I need him to be a minimum price for me to take that risk. But he hits lefties pretty well. Plus we got Pagan, 354 Woba, Pence, 347. So hopefully these guys do get to him, just nickel and dime him. Then Cueto goes the complete game and gets the win. So definitely like some Cueto here, man. He's probably a lock for me in cash, especially if you play on DraftKings. I think you just have to roster him. There's no way around it. So that's how I'm feeling about it. I don't want to have hitters from either side. I think it's just an unnecessary risk to take any of these guys. So are you feeling the same way?
Yeah, I'm not taking any of the hitters. I'm just there's better spots.
Okay, yeah. So I'm actually looking at the chat right now. Frank Don Gutierrez 2,300. Pence owns Palm 4 for 14 with 4 home runs. Sheesh. Giants always run up his pitch count. Yeah, I gotta go look at that now. I know Pomeranz used to pitch with Oakland too. Might have got him because I don't remember it. I don't really remember them playing against each other this year. Doing that. Okay. Posey 6 for 10 with 2 home runs. Pence 4 for 14, 4 home runs. Jared Parker 1 for 1 home runs. 1 home run. I said home runs. So man, these guys have really got to him. I'm looking at they're 20 for 63. Well, the main guys that we're gonna see: Panic 2 for 7, Pagan 2 for 8, Duffy 1 for 6, Crawford 0 for 6. Okay. Belt 0 for 3 with 2 walks and 2 Ks though, but for the most part, these guys have gotten to him. So maybe we can still expect the win there. So that's how I'm looking at it. Definitely probably gonna have some Cueto and Kershaw exposure. I don't know, man. I gotta see what most people are on. Most people are on because definitely don't want to fade the chalk there, and then freaking Cueto dies or Kershaw dies, which likely not gonna happen. But definitely want to have the right pitcher there. So. I think that's about it for the slate, man. If you guys have any questions, leave it in the chat, and I'll go take a look at it. We're gonna try to build a lineup. Let's try to make a lineup, Chris.
Okay.
If you're gonna start out with a pitcher, is it Kershaw, Cueto? It could be any pitcher.
Yeah, no, let's go Kershaw just because we'll make it.
Kershaw, and right then off the back, we only getting about 2,700 to work with on average.
Yeah, let's lock in Kike to make that look prettier.
Oh yeah, that's definitely smart. Kike 2,100. Now we got 2,800 to work with. Let me see if there's any others. Cheap outfielders.
Is Pierce a first baseman or outfielder?
He's an outfielder, and he's like 3,600.
He's
That's why I think. Yeah, he's expensive on FanDuel because remember he had that double down game, and then the next game he went off a little bit too.
Oh, okay. How about Geyer? Is he expensive?
I think Geyer's is 34. Yeah, these Tampa Bay Rays, they're priced up there, man. Remember, Geyer had that 2 home run game.
What about the Dodger bats? What are any of them cheap?
Trace, I guess. Trace is 31. Kendrick, let's see, Kendrick 28.
Oh, I don't mind Kendrick.
All right, so we could throw him in there. Let me see if there's any other cheap 2Bs that we can throw in the lineup.
Oh, Caesar? He's not bad. I guess he's not terrible either.
Yeah, let's see. Maybe La Stella if he gets some PT tomorrow.
Oh yeah, La Stella might get some PT. I didn't even think about that.
And that's the lowest you can go, La Stella, Caesar. So which one would you rather go with, La Stella or Caesar?
Probably La Stella.
Yeah, he got more pop in his bat too. No,
Yeah.
Wainwright's been shaky, so yeah, we can go La Stella. We still don't have that much to work with, but we're at first base actually with it. Who the hell is this guy with Merrifield? He must be a high prospect or something.
What the fuck?
I don't know this guy, so I'm probably do more research into him later. But
What about
Frenchfield.
I don't know, man. Shit.
Yeah, this is getting tough, man. The GOAT, Ryan Howard, man, he's calling my name for a tournament, but I'm not gonna do that. He's 2,300, but I wouldn't run him in cash. There's no way I can run him in cash.
I don't know, man. He might be cheap enough to do it.
Yeah, he goes 2 for 4, man. We might in an RBI or something. That might be worth it. We also got we can pay up for catcher. Posey, nah.
How much is Rupp?
Rupp is pretty cheap. I think he's 25 or 26.
Yeah, let's get that 4-5 with Howard.
Oh yeah, 25. Yeah, pretty consistent. I think as of late. Yeah, he has a nice little 5-game hand streak going. So, I like it. Then third base, we got about 3K to work with. Let me scroll down. Martin Prado at 28. Can we take it, or is Matt Moore too risky of a pitcher to pick on?
No. Matt Moore, no, he definitely fucking. I think it's cool.
All right, so we can take Martin Prado. Shortstop, what can we work with? Damn, Lindor is 4K now. Sheesh. That's what happened when you play the Reds. You get overpriced.
How much is Kipnis, actually, if he's not that much more expensive than Lestelle?
Kipnis, 36.
How much is Lestelle?
26.
Oh, fuck.
So 1K difference, yeah.
Damn. All right,
matter of fact, would you play Kike and Trace in the same lineup?
Yeah, I definitely would.
All right, so let's see. We got to work with.
Get them homers.
And I want to try to fit Pearson, so I want to try to see if we can find like a cheap shortstop, if that's possible. Galvis, where's he at? Tim Beckham, he could.
Beckham, yeah, he's not bad against lefties.
Yeah, he's not, but I don't know if I really want to take that kind of risk.
What about
Mater? I think he's around 3K. Oh no, he's 2,100. It'll be interesting to see if he gets playing time though. Let's see if he got option down or anything. Okay, so he's expected to play mostly against left-handed pitching. He was batting second when he was doing it, so
I like that.
It's 4,300 to work with, so you might want to upgrade Ryan Howard.
Yeah, see if we can go for Pierce.
Yeah, let's fit in. Let's put Pierce first. That's 36. For first base, I don't know who the hell that is.
Wait, Pierce is the first baseman.
Yeah, but on Fanduel he's listed as. Oh, he is they changed.
Yeah,
I'm retarded.
Yeah,
they're retarded. I didn't even realize they changed him to first base.
I was like, you threw him in there. I was like, damn.
Because all I did was type in Pierce, and I just assumed that he was freaking out.
All right. No, it's all good.
Oh wow.
Look at the last outfielder.
So okay, we got 3K to work with. I like Mazzara, but I'm so mad they put him to bat 7th.
Oh hell no! I can't.
Yeah. Itch Marlins, nice little option. Let's see if we can find some other options down here. We like Ben Revere.
Revere, yeah. Let's get Revere in the lineup.
Let's see if we can upgrade something else. Let's see. There's no pitcher at 3K that's in a better. Maybe if Realmuto bats lead off, that's possible. But
yeah.
Oh crap! Let me change that back. Second base. Let's see if we got who's 3,100 or cheaper.
Check.
Unless you want to go to Howie Kendrick versus Brandon Finnegan, because Howie Kendrick bats top 4 in the order, so
yeah,
he could be a good player. I really don't want to stack the Dodgers. They're the most inconsistent team ever.
Yeah, they are. They're annoying as hell. I mean, you could just eat the 500 and just keep it right there.
Yeah, we can definitely eat the 500 or Ben Revere. And we got the home run. We got some home run and speed here. So definitely like to have a mixture of power and speed in your lineup. Don't want to go all home run and don't want to go all speed. Definitely got to have a mix of both. So I think this is a pretty solid lineup. We're gonna look in the chat one more time. Okay, Galvez versus Pelf. Rendon totally worth 4K. Diaz. Okay. Oh, you saying added? Okay, you took my Hatch as shortstop. I was about to say. How do you say the dude's name from St. Louis? Aldemis. Yeah, I'm done. Yo, Chris, I know you know how to say his name.
Oh, my bad. My shit kept going in and out. What are you saying?
That's cool. How do you say the guy's name from St. Louis again? Yo, I always say it, and then I can't say it twice in a row. Like
Aledimus Diaz.
Aledimus Diaz, yeah. I thought that's what the guy was saying, but he was saying Hatch at shortstop. Let me see what Chet's been doing.
Oh man, I don't know. Isn't he still batting?
I would never play Hatch, but damn, he's been inconsistent as hell. He can get you a nice little 0 for 4 quite a few times. So definitely wouldn't play him. I'd rather trust Taylor Motter versus a lefty. He bats pretty high in the order when he plays. So even at that, if I'm gonna risk a guy that's like struggling, it's gonna be a guy that bats high in the order because of course at bats you're getting more at bats. So I think I like this lineup. So with that being said, we're about to come to an end. Make sure you give this video a thumbs up, subscribe if you like. Definitely check out Chris. He actually does his own videos too, so follow him on Twitter. He does DK videos, and he sells lineups, and they're actually pretty good. So I haven't heard anybody call him out for scamming, so that's a good thing. With that being said, yeah, we're out of here, man. Any last words, Chris?
Yeah, that's all. Thanks for having me on.
Hopefully we win some money. What you're saying?
Oh yeah. I said, thanks for having me on. That's all.
No problem, man. We're out. Peace.